Grand Seiko has been trying to compete with the likes of Rolex, and one of the most popular Rolexes out there is the Rolex Batman. Well, who's stronger than Batman? Superman. Today I'm going to be introducing to you guys the Grand Seiko Superman. I believe I haven't really seen a review on this watch, and if there is, don't quote me on that. And this watch is absolutely stunning. If you love blue, if you love that Superman theme, the blue and red, you're absolutely gonna love this watch. But guys, before I get started, I first wanted to thank Exquisite Timepieces for supplying this watch in for review. If you guys are interested in this watch or any other Grand Seiko, make sure you check out exquisitetimepieces.com and let them know that you heard about them from this channel, and they'll hook you up over there at Exquisite Timepieces. But guys, my name is AB, I run the Watch Collection Productions, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a watch that deserves a lot more attention than it's actually getting, and that is the Grand Seiko Superman. When thinking about only having one watch, whether it's owning one watch from the brand or simply owning one watch for the rest of your life, it's an almost impossible task for an enthusiast to even consider. But as a fun brain exercise, I've chosen the SBGH281 to demonstrate 5 things I look for if I were to be a one watch guy. I'll be showcasing all of the specs and the details as we run through all of these 5 points, so please pay attention. Now the first thing I look for in a piece is proper fit. As with all of my reviews moving forward, it's important to mention that having smaller wrists or larger wrists could determine what watch could be perfect for you. So to call a watch too small or too big is an irresponsible statement to make as the channel grows. Now with that being said, it seems to be the Goldilocks size tends to hover around 39 to 42 millimeters. In this case, I wanted to point out that for a watch to properly fit on your wrist, the most important factor is the top to bottom size, also known as lug to lug. Now the SBGH281 has a top to bottom size of 49mm, making it quite versatile for wrist to sport. Add to that 40mm case by 13mm thick, you get a very comfortable daily piece that should fit all your needs. Now the second thing of course is versatility. The last thing you want is a watch that is so crazy you could barely pair it with any attire. Luckily, from experience, navy blue dials are quite popular because of their versatility. In fact, navy blue is so popular in the fashion world as well. In my opinion, nothing is sharper than a nicely tailored navy blue suit. So to me, the SBGH281 is like a nicely tailored navy blue suit. It will go with anything you throw at it. However, there is a bit of a catch. The Superman has touches of red that are actually quite loud. Though it is extremely cool, it does distract a bit, so if that's something that you're not into, I might suggest to you the SBGH273 Fall Edition, which we did review here on the channel, so I'll have all of the links down in the comments. That said, if you are a fan of the Superman theme, you're in for a treat. The red second hand is so prominent that it's hard to miss. Add to that the second hand that contrasts perfectly with that blue dial, makes it a very legible piece. Now speaking of legibility, let's move on to the third criteria, usability. Of course, a fully skeletonized perpetual calendar is a fantastic choice for a wildcard. But when it comes to a daily piece, legibility and usability is of course key to having just one piece. To start off, we have Grand Seiko's sword hands, one of the best hands in the business. Brushed in the middle and then polished on the edges makes the hands both legible and extremely pleasing to look at. The light dances on the hands when you roll your wrist, and overall Grand Seiko once again shows the big boys how it's done. Now the next thing you notice is that date window. Personally, I prefer a watch not to have a date window, but when it comes to a daily piece, I can find that date window being very useful for anybody, especially if this is going to be your only watch. A date window is definitely welcomed. Now the fourth criteria for me personally is material and finishing. Here's the thing, it could get a little bit tricky for the SBGH281. If you could only have one watch, I definitely recommend stainless steel, and the SBGH281 is in fact stainless steel all around, including the bracelet, which I wish they could update because that is the only area Grand Seiko is really lacking. Now the Grand Seiko has something called Zuratsu polishing, which is a mirror-like polishing on the case, hands, indices, etc. Now the one thing that makes it kind of tricky is the fact that Zuratsu is in fact stunning to look at, and it is the best polishing, but it's so finely done that the scratches are very prominent on the case. So if you're someone who likes to keep their watches looking 100% brand new, I'd probably go with a ceramic case, Some would say having scratches add character to their watches, and to be honest, I fully agree. Now the final criteria, and this only applies to watch enthusiasts, is of course the movement choice. Like car guys, we care deeply about what's under the hood, and as we know with all Grand Seikos, other than their magnificent dials, the movements are extremely important to the brand and to their collectors. A spring drive would be ideal for a one watch collection, but judging by the comments I've been getting lately, many haven't warmed up to the idea of a hybrid. So for those who don't want a spring drive, I bring to you the next best thing. Grand Seiko's high beat 9S85 caliber, a movement that beats at an extremely smooth 36,000 VPH and has an accuracy of +5 to -3 seconds per day. Now we do have an issue with the 9S85 is the fact that it's only resistant to magnetic fields up to 4800 AM. That means you should definitely keep the Superman away from kryptonite. It will most definitely destroy your watch. So overall, I think this is an absolutely fantastic piece if you're looking for a watch that is an everyday watch, but something that has a little bit more color, something that has a little bit more to it, then I absolutely recommend the Superman. Of course, there's other Grand Seikos out there if this isn't your color scheme, but I feel like this is an absolutely beautiful watch, especially that dark inky blue dial. I was absolutely mesmerized by it, and I just think it's a fantastic everyday piece. But guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Let us know in the comment section, do you like this watch? What don't you like about it? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, I'd love to hear from you what you think is a better alternative to the Superman. And guys, make sure you check out exquisitetimepieces.com if you're interested in this watch or any other watch. And as I said, if you let them know that you heard about them from Watch Collecting Strategy, they'll hook you up over there at Exquisite Timepieces. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one.